scientist can see it. No scientist can see a leptoquark. No scientist has seen an electron. Of course, they have described it by different names and got Nobel Prize, but they have not seen it. Just as you and I have not seen God, they have not seen a leptoquark. But friends, the right brain always tells you, love others, help others. Because there is nobody called other. Dr. Sir P.I. Peter and B.M. Hegde are the same bundle of leptoquarks. So the minute I say, shall I do something for Peter? Do you know what happens to you? Your immune system gets a shot in its arm. Your CD4 T cells go up. These are the cells which go down when you have AIDS. Some speaker preceding me was saying AIDS is the biggest disease. I am sorry for most of people who think AIDS is the biggest disease. You would be surprised in India. I am talking of India. More children, our minister is here. I want him to take this message to the health minister, who is a doctor. More children in India die of NIDS and not AIDS. What is NIDS? Nutritional Immune Deficiency Syndrome. Not acquired immune deficiency syndrome. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in a world which is totally different from the outside world. We all had a wonderful lunch this afternoon. I was only looking at the menu and I was wondering, 840 million people in this world, mark my words, 840 million people in this world do not have 1 square meal a day. Can you believe that? 540 million in this world are malnourished. 57 million children in India today, 2007, are malnourished, vis-a-vis 42 million in the whole of African continent put together. You are not aware of that world, the world of the have-nots. The biggest cause of illness is food or the lack of it. And for some of us, the food, the more of it. So there are two kinds of illnesses. Illness of food deficiency, which affects a large majority, and the illness of excess food, which is called the new epidemic of obesity, overweight, cholesterol, and what have you. Let me remind you, my dear friends, there is enough in this world for man's need.
Thank you very much.
There is enough in this world for man's need. Did you say I must shut up? No. No, because I remember once my wife sent a chit when I was talking. And I didn't look at the chit. I just put it on the table and the chairman looked at it. Do you know what was written? KISS. K-I-S-S. So he was telling me after I finished my speech, your wife is so loving. Even here she has sent you a chit saying that she wants to kiss. I said, no. She said, keep it short, stupid. So friends, coming back to the concept of wellness, what you should be doing is just keep your mind absolutely filled with universal love. And very interesting thing about the human brain is, you know what are the greatest risk factors for disease? Not cholesterol and things like that. It is not what you eat that kills you. It is what eats you that kills you. Your negative thoughts. See this beautiful stanza from Charaka Samhita. Krodha, Shokha, Bhaya, Ayasa, Viruddhanna Bhojana, Taponalan, Katva Amla Kshara Lavana Tikshnoshnati, Rakta Pitta Prakopet. All diseases come from Krodha, anger. I will see that I destroy Peter. You know who gets destroyed? I. Each time I tell him, I want to destroy Peter, I am getting destroyed. My heart is getting damaged. My blood pressure is going up. My breathing is becoming bad. And my liver is functioning less. My sugar is going up. So friends, you have to develop, nurture, and manure your right brain. And try to suppress your left brain to the extent possible. Because it says, I am. That is aham. That ego, that kills. So wellness does not come by medicine. Wellness comes by simple 4 things. A, keep your mind tranquil. Number 1. Number 2, love everyone. 3, hate no one. 4, help others if you can, but don't harm certainly. 6, eat in moderation. What our ancestors used to eat. And look at nature before you eat. Most of you ate chicken this afternoon, did you? No? No. Now see, the meat eating animals in nature never eat cooked meat. So if you want to eat chicken and still survive, you must eat raw chicken. The minute you cook it, the chemicals change and make it poison. And when you fry it, it becomes a terrific poison. Now for example, milk. Tell me in nature, which animal drinks the milk of another animal? The minute you stop drinking your mother's milk, my dear friends, you don't have an enzyme to digest milk at all. And recent studies have shown that milk, foreign milk protein and the protein in your pancreas are identical. So when you drink foreign milk, that is another species milk, you produce antibodies in the body which sometimes do not recognize your own pancreas and go and hit it. That's why we are all becoming diabetics at a young age of 30, 40. In the good old days, our ancestors had to walk several miles to get the next meal. Today, you don't even have to get out of your chair. The meal comes to the table and it's all cooked and pre-cooked and kept with lot of salt in it. Preserved food is the biggest killer. Now, all this is fine. Now, we talked about alternate medicines. They are all good. Now, you will not be able to sell it to a scientific community unless you do authentic, hard scientific studies on any one of the medicines you want to sell to the world and get that published in a peer-reviewed journal. Then the world will sit up and say, yes, this medicine is good. So to do that, we have a group of 15 scientists based in Washington, D.C. for the last 5 years, ever since I retired. We call ourselves Friends of Health, and we have started a new journal called the Journal of the Science of Healing Outcomes. Of the 15 people, I am the only ordinary person. Rest of them are Nobel laureates and various others. She has sent the same kiss. If any one of you have authentic data on healing with any medicine you have, you please send that data to me. I will get it published with a super reviewed journal, which is called JSHO, which is an online journal. Simply sitting here and saying alternate medicine is the best, nobody will buy it. If you want to sell it to anyone, you must talk in their language. And to sell anything to the scientific community, you must talk it in scientific language. Thank you all very much for a very patient hearing.